This time on Rock Up Racing, the resin is flowing as the team get back to work on crafting carbon fiber body panels for their 1970s second-generation Camaro race car, which is being built with one goal in mind: Speedfest at Brands Hatch this June. While Rob and Charlie focus on the carbon fiber, Paul pushes ahead with the prep work, welding flanges onto the car to help the team take molds. But progress is anything but smooth. With setback after setback, the question remains, at this pace, will they really be ready in time? Welcome to Rock Up Racing.
Racing. I'm very enthusiastic this morning, and Tom's not happy about it, are you, Tom? So, if you are subscribing to our Patreon, you'll know that we're on our third welder. So the Camaro flanges and stuff have sort of slowed down a little bit at the moment because Paul's upset. So in the meantime, Paul, Robert and I have started getting the carbon fiber production going. In here, that is a Camaro boot lid. We're doing the proper one this time. So stick around and we'll show you how we've done it. And at the end, you'll see how it came out. Because we did some other bits and we had a bit of issue. So you'll see what happens. Anyway, let's go!
How to test a fuse.
Go on,
if you haven't got a fuse tester, put it on your phone. Press the top.
Not working, mate, that one.
That one's dead. Ta-da. Look at that. So you know your fuses are all right. Hey? How cool
You're
is that?
some sort of magician, you are.
It's not particularly heavy.
Not, yes, it shouldn't be.
2.25 kilos.
So this is like the infill bit for the rear, like the boot bit, isn't it?
Yeah, it goes between the boot lid and the rear windscreen. So there's a cosmetic panel that goes over the top. So
Yeah.
you only see it when the boot lid's open.
So this is the mould that Paul made a few months ago when we were in the old unit. There was a little bit of damage getting out of the mould, wasn't there? So he's just repaired that. So
the other thing is I don't think we put enough wax in between the flanges and the mould, which left quite a sharp lip here. That's not so bad. I've just sanded the bottom edge down,
okay,
so
yeah,
because if that stays there, the part might not come
you
out
can
of
feel
the
there's
mould.
like a locking edge.
Yeah, I've used this stuff to line when we make future molds, isn't it?
Yeah. So the first bit is on 3K, and then this is some new stuff we're experimenting, and it's called
Biaxial, so the
Biaxial.
carbon runs in that way and that way, so it's like strong in two directions.
Yeah.
It's quite good for
But
the
you can
reinforcement.
see as Robert's moving it, so it's not as pliable as the 3K stuff. That's got to add quite a bit of strength in though. Like that fits.
Yeah,
it feels
like it,
thick,
doesn't
doesn't it? Yeah, this is it. You have to get the old blade on it.
Yeah, the dipper.
Blade.
Baxial carbon fiber is designed with fibers laid at plus and minus 45 degrees, giving it excellent strength, flexibility, and resistance to twisting forces. This makes it ideal for body panels, aerodynamic parts, and structural reinforcements in motorsport. Unlike traditional woven carbon fiber, it distributes loads more evenly, offering lightweight durability and improved impact resistance. Perfect for race cars that need to be both strong and agile on the track.
So pill ply is just about. We're just going to cut this up, but there's so layer wise, there's one 3K, and then there's two of the biaxial carbon on there, so
Well, that's my thumb over the end, so.
we've had to switch how we've bagged this. We've gone for the envelope in the end,
prefer this envelope.
because the last one
It just looks a lot
was a little bit too complicated, and I think
The resin can go behind the
we got some issues with the vacuum. So we've gone this envelope bag, which means it's literally, you would put it in an envelope basically. Run the tape down that end, run the tape down the other end, and that's it. So it's sealed this side and that side. And it looks like we've got much better vacuum. That.
Can't hear it though.
No.
I don't think you should be recording this.
Okay, so let's talk about it. Because I think it is important for everyone to see the failures as well as what hopefully is going to be the success with the boot lid, which is above me. It's up there. So with this boot filler panel, the gel coat actually stuck to the part, which, you know, is not what we want. We have a feeling it was the, we used some of the resin that we had that we were using a few months ago, and I don't think it was stored correctly. I think the temperature had a big part to play in it and ruined the part rate really. So it just shows that the temperature and the conditions are going to be absolutely critical. Not only is this part no good, but the mould that was used to make it is also knackered. So here's the mould. You can see all the gel coat came off of it. So it could have been, I think it's probably a combination of a few things, but maybe this gel coat wasn't right or something, but whatever. It's a failure, but we've learned, and hopefully the next part, the boot lid, is going to come out perfect. Fingers crossed.
Okay, right, here we go. Action. So, meanwhile, Paul has a lot of, he doesn't really do any work, does he? He just comes in, sort of makes race cars. I pay the bills, if that makes sense. So, Paul's going to go in on me, but that's fine. This is a more of a long-term project we have in at the moment. It's a really nice 1997, very late model 993. It's a 3.6 Carrera 4 cabriolet, so the roof does come off. It's a really nice, very, very original example. It's been installed for the last 12 years. So we have the task of essentially recommissioning it and getting it back on the road. That includes a full service, gearbox oil change, brake fluid flush, essentially just like a full check over, and then a load of little bits like adjusting door latches, adjusting door hinges, lots of other different bits and bobs as well. Not only do we have the cool stuff the 911's in, we have the everyday stuff as well. Shout out to Luke, a long-term viewer of our channel. One of his construction vans needed a bit of love. It had a bit of a Christmas tree dash. So just sorting that out, ended up being an ABS ring on the rear axle, and it also needed a service as well. So that's what I'm in the process of doing. I apologise for the mess, but unfortunately this van doesn't actually fit on our lifts, so I'll get underneath there on a bit of cardboard and do the service like that, which is absolutely fine. Good. I keep doing this like Gordon Ramsay. Okay, wow.
What we're going to do now is this boot lid. You might remember that Paul made a boot lid a few months ago in the old facility. But we're going to make another one. just to really hone the process, so we can make sure that we get the best quality part out. So, going to make this boot lid. I think rather than put the inner on this panel, we're looking at using this core material. And as you can see, it's got holes in it. You could do some sort of James Bond thing, like you can see Robert for it, that there is. It's got holes in it so the resin will flow through it.
The idea is you put it that way round, so the resin flows over the back, then it goes down through the holes, and it can flow along the grooves to the whole part.
So that's what we're thinking. So the one pull through together last time, we actually made the inner as well, but we're sort of thinking we don't need that. You'll be...
We've got two options really, haven't we? We can make a thin skin and glue it to this inner that we need.
Yeah.
Or we can make the outer strong enough that it can go straight on the race car.
Change of plan actually. So what we're going to do, one layer of 3K, one layer of the biaxial, right? And then this core material, Soric core material, and then one more layer of the biaxial carbon. That's what we're thinking. So this skin here, what's that got in it?
That's just got a thin and a thick layer.
So there's
But
two
obviously
layers.
It's not enough. It's not.
We've got tape measure up there.
No. I have got
We
one.
need to go and tape
Oh
measure.
no, there's one there.
It's all dusty, we've been storing it.
I've actually got a new tape.
Learning from their failed filler panel, the team take extra care as they lay up the boot lid, ensuring every step is precise to avoid issues later on. Unlike their first boot lid, this version won't have an inner panel. Instead, it will rely on a core material and an extra layer of carbon fiber for strength. Once the materials are laid up, the part is carefully bagged in plastic sheeting, with every opening sealed using bag sealing tape. The vacuum is then connected, pulling out all the air before the part is moved into the oven for infusion. A resin line is attached, allowing the resin to flow through the part. Once fully saturated, the lines are shut off and the oven doors close, locking in the heat at 50 degrees for curing. Now all the team can do is wait, hoping this part is a success, rather than yet another frustrating failure.
You know what time it is? If you're enjoying the videos, do us a favor, hit that subscribe button, leave a like, and drop a comment. It costs nothing but helps the Rock Up Racing channel grow more than you'd think. In the last 28 days, 78% of our viewers weren't subscribed. So if you're one of them, help us out. Hit that subscribe button and the bell icon so you never miss a video. And if you're feeling extra generous and want to support the race team directly, check out our Patreon, where we post daily vlogs, behind-the-scenes photos, and early updates. Every bit of support goes a long way.
Hard to tell him that we're spending the next 3 hours trying to chisel it out.
No, it's going to come out really lovely. And honestly, I've got.
Well, it has been used before, this mould. Yeah. Come boy, this way. We've got Hendrix is here to help, aren't you, mate? This should just pop out, shouldn't it?
Well,
mind your fingers.
oh, look at that.
It's a seasoned mould. It's had one go in it. It better do. You got your Swedish pumps.
Do you know what? I don't even think I need it.
You might not actually from that end. What's going on? Got him.
Right, okay, ready?
That feels so light, doesn't it?
Oh, she's a gem.
Oh my god.
That feels amazing, doesn't it? You know what? This was the last bit to infuse, wasn't
Yep.
That is. Look, Tom.
I came as fast as I could.
I'm not worried about the white because look, that's just release agent.
Oh yeah,
That's
that'll come
amazing.
off. Just needs a little wipe down.
Jesus.
How's it feel?
That is light and stiff.
That isn't that? Success! Yes. Paul, it
We need to
worked!
see how much it weighs.
It worked!
We made that.
I don't know why I was sounding surprised. Of course it worked. That is amazing.
I reckon if you were to put this on 2 breeze blocks, I reckon you could stand on it.
Yeah.
Do you reckon?
We won't do.
I reckon you stand on it. It's the bin all claps first.
You're not doing it.
No, get stand on it.
No, don't. Please don't stand it. It's not easy to.
We've got to test the integrity of it. That's never going to break.
Charlie, if you break it.
Gonna be alright, think?
Yeah.
We're the Carbon Kings now! I'm standing on it. Yeah!
Norfolk Carbon.
Oh my god!
Kilos.
Just lay it down on it.
Yeah. 1.96.
1.96.
It's all right.
I think the other one
About
was...
1.9 when it's trimmed.
Yeah.
The other one's there, look.
Oh yeah.
Sweet.
Was it
7.5 kilos of weight saving
Yeah.
on a boot lid.
What a result!
Just as doubt starts creeping in, the team finally crack it. A perfect carbon fiber part for the Camaro. It's been a battle, but this moment proves their carbon fiber dreams are still alive. With their new workspace at Coastal Motorsport, this could be the turning point they desperately need. But time is against them. Weeks behind schedule, they've got no choice but to push harder than ever to make up lost ground. Next week, the stakes get even higher as they take on the next critical step, painting and gel coating the car, ready for molding. The race to build a full carbon fiber Camaro is well and truly on,